Hey everyone, it's Logan. Welcome back to my channel. So today, since it's currently December 27th, so this video should be going up tomorrow, but I thought that I would share some of my New Year's resolutions with you guys. I am hoping to put together a video of what my 2025 looked like, the lessons that I learned, and some of the amazing stories, but right now we're focusing on 2026. But yeah, so I thought that I would kind of tell you guys some of my goals. There are some things that I think I'll probably keep to myself, but maybe if you subscribe, you might be able to see some fun things in the future. So I actually have my resolutions on my phone. Yeah, I've kind of written down like 5 topic areas, and then I have kind of goals for within each of those topics. So I guess I'll get straight into it. So firstly, one of my main things is traveling. So if you know me, or if you've seen some of my other videos, you probably realize that I do love to travel. This year, early in the year, I went to Singapore, I did some island hopping in Indonesia, and I also went to the Azores as well. And I had the absolute best time in every single place that I went, and I want to continue to explore new places and just see more of the world. So for my resolution, I'm hoping to go to at least 3 new countries, which I was originally thinking of trying to make this higher, but the thing is, there's so many countries that I've been to before, but I want to maybe see more of, go to new places, and also maybe even returning to some places as well. So I would maybe like to go to Southeast Asia a bit more, though I guess I'll kind of see with that. And since I'm in London, Europe is so close, so looking for some of those cheap flights. I think exploring a bit of the Balkans would be really interesting, but also I do love south of France. I'd love to maybe return there. Also, I forever love Italy, and I would like to explore, I think, a bit more of the Mediterranean, southern Spain area. I've been to Mallorca. I went year before last, so about a year and a half ago, and it was truly lovely. I kind of went away from Palma to the other side, which I have another video if you wanted to watch that. But honestly, I just love traveling, seeing new places, and also I would say I want to travel a bit more within the UK since I am based there right now, because who knows what the future may hold and where I'm going to be in the world. And so I want to take advantage of that. Say this year I didn't explore too much outside of London. I did go for a day trip to Oxford with my sister. I would like to maybe check out Cambridge. I think it looks quite nice. I would also love to either go to the Lake or the Peak District as well. But that's kind of under the travel category, is just exploring and seeing the world more. Of course, being in London, I want to see more in London, but that's a bit more accessible. Okay, my second topic area is creative hobbies. So I already actually have quite a few creative hobbies. However, I would like to, I guess, do them more. I do try to do them occasionally, but I always feel like I've had this creative mind as well. So I would like to kind of pick up some old hobbies that I used to have, or, you know, ones I would like to do more. But yeah, so one thing that I used to love is crocheting, which I would love to maybe show you guys the things that I've crocheted, because I love crocheting my own clothes. I have gotten out of it. I used to do it religiously, but I think it's something where I'm in such a productive mindset where, like, if I'm watching something, I'm also going to try to do something productive, which I think is probably not very good for my focus, because I am wanting to improve my focus this year. And I think one thing that I need to do is, say if I'm watching something or if I'm listening to music, rather than, okay, I need to try to do this productive thing, try to do this, maybe just picking up my crocheting, because also, like, going on my phone as well, if my hands are full and I'm doing something like crocheting, I'm not going to be on my phone, which I think would be really great. And I would like to make a few more clothes for the summer. Another hobby that I love is my painting. So I do actually have paints. I did recently, or well, over summertime, I painted something for my Nana for her 80th birthday, and I always just enjoy painting and also sketching as well. I have a sketchbook, which I definitely need to pull out more. I did do GCSE art, and so I love looking back at some of my art books, looking at different techniques and art styles, and I would like to incorporate them more. Generally, I also take inspiration from say books or movies or kind of whatever I'm consuming at the time. And so rather than maybe consuming that stuff, putting it down on paper. I would like to get into painting more. I generally find I do sketching more, but I would like to do painting more. I have been getting more and more into coloring. My sister has given me quite a few coloring books, which I do love, and I have some nice pens, which she also gave me. So that's definitely something that I want to continue doing. You might have seen it in some of my previous videos of me spending the evenings coloring. I just think activities like coloring, sketching, painting, crocheting, just those creative hobbies, I think they're just so great for the mind, and it's, you know, it does allow you to get into your creative mode. Hello. Took a little break because there was a bunch of noise happening. So my next one is, because I've realized that there's one that I want to add, but then two of them are kind of linked. So the ones that are kind of linked is teaching myself things and expanding my knowledge. So I do want to teach myself things, and what I mean by that is wanting to say teach myself languages. So I'm currently working a bit on Spanish. I want to learn Portuguese, but I've heard that it's easier to learn Spanish, which is also more widely spoken, and then get into Portuguese from there. So but I'm trying to figure out kind of different ways, because although Duolingo I think does an alright job, it's, say if I just do like one thing a day, it's not really gonna stick. So I feel like I need to dedicate more time to properly doing it. Another thing that I want to teach myself is how to play chess. So I've already technically started teaching myself. I asked for a chessboard for Christmas, which I got, which I'm loving. But yeah, just taking lessons. So I have like chess.com, and then also they teach chess on Duolingo as well, which I'm trying to do. But the issue is that they always have like restrictions on the amount of like lesson time that you can do. And I feel like maybe I need to go into YouTube or something and look up like guidance, things are like videos where like I can get out my chessboard and then I can kind of learn in that sense. And then also I kind of want to reteach myself how to play the piano. I've been debating on maybe buying myself a keyboard, like one with headphones, so then I can play it and not bother my housemates. And then also with expanding my knowledge, just I think that kind of comes into reading in general. So I want to read 30 books this coming year. I read 20 this year. I kind of went through a couple of reading slumps. Right now I think I am in a little bit of one, but I'm hoping to get out of it. It's great for your focus, but also just expanding knowledge and vocabulary. Recently I've only mainly been reading like fantasy and romance books, so like romantasy, but I'm wanting to also go into more non-fiction classical literature, or like fiction but it's a bit more educational or inspiring. So I am hoping to do some more reading, and then it is that expanding my mind, looking up different research areas. I know that there are Substacks and stuff, but also just reading more articles. I would love to get into maybe like teaching myself some Greek mythology as well, which I know there are some books also related to Greek mythology, so definitely will hopefully get into reading those. Another thing, which I guess kind of goes into the money thing, is finding more sources of income. So right now I'm only really teaching yoga, which it's been nice because I did recently get a bit of a raise. I am hoping to teach a bit more in the coming year, but I did get a degree in marine biology. It's just the job market is very tough, or most things it's like, oh, you get a stipend of £100 a month and that's it. And it's full-time work, and normally they expect very high experience for very low pay, which I kind of knew going into the field that it was going to be lower pay. I didn't know you needed 2 to 5 years of experience to get paid like 24 grand a year. And so it's then that tough like mindset thing of like, because I know what I can bring to the table. I know that I'm hardworking, I take initiative, I'm a fast learner, and once I kind of get into something, I'm very much in it. But it's, yeah, the job market is very tough, and I'm kind of working and experimenting with cover letters and CVs, etc. But it would be nice to find other sources of income outside of also those. As I said, teaching some more yoga, and maybe just figuring out some other ways. If you have any suggestions, comment them down below, but I won't go too much more into that. But it is just the world that we're living in. It's getting more expensive, and I want to travel and save up money to travel, and so just trying to figure out how to earn the money for that. And then one that I actually didn't write down, but I think is most of the time on people's lists, is kind of workout based or moving their body kind of thing. Yeah, I don't know, maybe I put it into like a mind, body, soul category though for me, because I think I would definitely want to continue moving my body. I'm normally very, very active. I go for walks every day. I go to the gym. I've not been the best recently because I've been ill and then I've been here, but I would love to continue on working at the gym, lifting weights. I want to kind of be able to lift more weights as well. But also I think within the yoga area, because of course that's, you know, you're moving your body in that aspect, but that's just the asanas of the, like, that's one limb of yoga out of the 8 limbs. And so I also want to educate myself more in that aspect of yoga. I'm getting more into the philosophy behind it, which I kind of want to educate myself more in. Also, I do want to pick up maybe some other things I would love to do, some sort of martial arts. I have an interest in maybe doing Muay Thai. I also want to maybe pick up dance again, take some classes, but again, it's kind of that thing of money, you know, because I'm wanting to spend my money traveling, but then I'm also wanting to kind of expand my hobbies as well. So it is just tough in that sense, because with something like yoga or walking, or I already have my gym membership, I can kind of do those with what I already have, or, you know, I have a yoga mat and I'm a yoga instructor, so I can create a class for myself. But yeah, so it is kind of moving my body, but also expanding my mind. I'm not very good at journaling, I'll be honest. Sometimes I do it, but I don't know. I think I need to get more into it. I have like the 5-minute journal thing. Maybe I could try getting into that. I don't know. Another thing though is that I do want to meditate more. I think I used to find meditating really uncomfortable, and I think I need to use my yoga and my movements and my asanas to find that stillness. So I definitely think meditating is another thing that I would like to do more. I know I've gone on a little spiel here because I didn't really make notes for this, but hopefully you guys kind of get the idea. It's just becoming a healthier version of myself, not just in my body but in my mind as well. And yeah, but yeah, so I would say those are probably some of my main resolutions. I know that it's not like pinpointed each, and kind of more those topic areas, and as I said, there's a couple things that I'm keeping to myself more just because of potential like evil eye and stuff, because it is sometimes when you talk about certain things and then they don't happen. So that's why I probably haven't gone too much into specifics for certain aspects of it. But I do think it is nice to share and, you know, say if you maybe got some inspiration for what you're wanting to go into 2026 in your mindset, or what maybe your own personal goals are, then hopefully some of my ideas maybe helped you out or inspired you. But I think I'm going to end the video here. I should be having one more video coming out on New Year's Eve. I think I was thinking of flying to London, because I'll be flying back to London for New Year's Eve, which I'm so excited about. And yeah, and then from there I need to put together my 2025 summary video. But if you want to watch those, be sure to subscribe. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.